को सुनो मत बोलो. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक. किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero complete level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. There are many topics in our scriptures, and we must know the purpose of that topic, what we call in English as moral of the story. One topic is Jivan Mukta Purush, liberated while alive and very much in the same body and in the same situation. So, the wise man. In Bhagavad Gita also we come across in 3 places. Second chapter, Sthita Prajna Purush, 12th chapter, Devotee, and the 14th chapter, Gunatita Purush. Now, what is the purpose of giving these topics in our scriptures? Is it for evaluating the people? Adveshta sarva bhutanam maitra karuna evacha. So, we have the list. And we go and search the symptoms in the person. Is it for evaluating the people around us? These topics are for us as the arrow marks on the way. Who is a wise man? Dukkheshu anudvignamanaha. But if some Mahatma becomes angry, I think he is not wise. Angry? No. Don't try to evaluate anybody in this world. These topics are meant as guidelines for us. And it is for this purpose here only we are seeing the Jivan Mukta Purush. So, Vimukto yo yatindrischa jita ajnana maharipuhu. So, he who has conquered the wrong notions. And his life is very simple. Whatever is offered to him, he takes it cheerfully. And wherever comforts are available or not, it doesn't make any difference. Up to here we have seen. In the 8th mantra, Sa Maharshirna Lokasya Stuti Nindi Samikshate Yasyapi Tadyamanasya Shantameva Manastitam. Yasya Manaha Shantam Eva Stitam. He whose mind is always at peace, when even Tadyamanaha, even he is troubled by the people. His peace of mind is not compromised. Not only that, he is ever there to bless others, even if they are not accepting him. What is the reason? Sarvatra kevalam swayam atmanam anupashyati. Because he discovers his presence in all things and beings. How can we do that? You do it. How you do it? Your child is other than you. But for the mother, what is the child? Child is my own extension. And as a result, even the foolishness of the child is recognized by the mother as wisdom. You know, Swamiji, my son is so intelligent, he asks me question. Those who are intelligent, they reply, they don't ask questions. But for that mother, it is a great, great glory because that is my extension. One example I had given, if you remember, one grandmother, she invited me, and then that grandchild, she has to chant Bhagavad Gita and I had to suffer. So the child said, "May I get my friend?" I said, "Get him, no problem." So her friend came. Both of them chanted. The friend was far superior than this girl. She was very extraordinary, perfect chanting. So after chanting is over, naturally, as a third person, I first of all hugged that child. The moment I did this thing, grandmother was on fire. See? So she took that child from my hand. Go home, go home. Why you are coming now? Oh, over, go, go. I knew what is coming. So immediately I took that useless child. I said, "Hey, you chanted far better than your friend. Why did you call her? She doesn't know properly. You did very well." The moment I said, along with tea, I got sweets. And where in Pune? If this can happen in Pune, it is height. See? Now, what is the reason? It's not that the lady, old lady was bad or anything. She is able to see herself in her grandchild, but she is not able to see the other child also equally the same. For me, the third person, for me, both children are equal. See? Therefore, love embraces everything and everybody. Asakti embraces only limited and conditioned. Therefore, asakti can ja sakti. टिकती नहीं. Therefore, friends, wise people are sarvatra kevalam swiyam atmanam anupashyati. They are able to see their presence in and through everything and being. If this is not happening, then there is a jealousy. See, friends, a father is happy when he is defeated by the son. A father is happy if the son is doing far better than him. What is the reason? It's only because my extension. Therefore, friends, if we practice this, whosoever, whatever is there, it's okay. No choice, no disgust, no nothing. Just time pass. Don't get involved. Yasya dukkheshu anudvigna sukeshu apramadojvalam manascha sopya asandeham jivan mukta prakirtite. So he who is not miserable because the miseries come. See, this is so simple. When we come to your beautiful country, Australia, they give a big form. In other countries, this form system has gone. Nobody. Even I was surprised. They don't even put a stamp on your passport when you enter. And when you are leaving, there is no immigration. Go. We don't want to see you. See? Immigration only while getting in, not while getting out. So here they give a big form. So many things. And options are given. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Same way, when we are coming in this world, we are given immigration form. You are entering most miserable, unstable, confusing world. And there was a question. Do you want to become miserable? Options are given. Yes and no. Those who tick mark yes, tathastu. And all the miseries will be provided to you. Therefore, miseries can be attributed to someone, but we are all miserable by choice. If you don't choose to be miserable, Even God cannot make you miserable. But if we choose to be miserable, even a mosquito can make us miserable. पता नहीं ये मेरे तरफ क्यों आ रहा है? You are sweet. See, friends. Therefore, yasya dukkeshu anudvignam and sukeshu apramodojvalam. Don't get too excited. No, relax, relax. Life should not be excitement. Yes, we are happy, cheerful, celebrate, but not excited. Manascha saha api asandeham. And he is free from all doubts. Doubt-free existence is only one, our own being. So if we want to be doubt-free, hold on to your own being. Do you have any doubt? No. No, I am asking about him. I don't want to know. This is very important thing. Like many people, Swamiji, I want to tell you something. I don't want to know. What is there to know? Is it a Ramayana or what? You have to know about somebody? No, nothing. This happened in Ammachi's ashram in Amrutpuri, Kerala. There was one old man, I don't know still there or not. So he heard me in USA. Then he went to India and stayed there. So I was talking that time on Narad Bhakti Sutra. So he came, Swamiji, I want to talk to you in person. I'll come to your room. I said, please don't come. I don't want anybody to come in my room. Because if I go to somebody's room, I can run away. If somebody comes in my room, where will I run away? Jau to jau kaha. Don't come. Keep away. Then I said, don't come. What you have to say, say here. In front of everybody? I said, yes. No, I can't say. I said, don't say. Then next day he came with a big envelope and gave me and then held my feet. So I asked him, why you have to give me so much money? Swamiji, it is not money. It is my letter. And he said, you promise me, you will read it. I know you have got the capacity, you tear and throw it away. Please tell me. I said, okay, I'll read. And then what was that? I married 4 times, but these ladies didn't know that. From each wife, I had 2-3 children. They also didn't know that. And I was thus enjoying sometime in India, sometime in USA, sometime in Punjab, sometime in Kerala. And this is how one day it clicked. Somehow they came to know. Then all the 4 wives divorced me. Swamiji, tell me, under such condition, what you would have done? Now tell me, how can you be miserable in this world? So many fools are plentifully available. So I told him, I would get married again to the 5th one. We create problems and we suffer because of that. Therefore, yasya dukkeshu anudvignam manaha sukeshu apramadojvalam manasascha sopi asandeha jivan mukta prakartite manasastasya prashantam cha brahma aikya anubhavataha. See? Why his mind is able to be so peaceful, prashantam? These 3 words understand. We have got a book in Hindi. I don't know. Do you have that? Ashanti, Shanti, Prashanti. So there are 3 things. One is Ashanti. No commentary required. We are always Ashanta, disturbed. Ashanti. Then the second is Shanti. Shanti is where there is no Ashanti, there is Shanti. And wherever there are these boards, observe silence, don't disturb, keep quiet, there you will see maximum Ashanti. And the third is Prashanti. Prashanti is that which is not enhanced because of the Shanti, peace, and which is not disturbed because of the Ashanti. That is Prashanti. Therefore, Manastasya Prashantam cha, he is undisturbed by anything around. One boy asked me this question, Swamiji, I feel sympathy for you. I said, thank you very much. No question why. No, thank you very much. You keep on running around the world and give talks and Upanishad, Gita and whatnot, but people don't change. Don't you feel bad about it? I said, on the contrary, I am thankful to them. Why? They don't change. Therefore, my market is maintained. If all of them get realized, where will I go? Do you know the prayers of the doctors? Sarve bhavantu rogina. In the same manner, our prayer is Sarve bhavantu ajnanina. See, we survive on your ignorance. Continue. Never expect anything from anybody. You will be always at peace. Like the space doesn't expect that the earth should stop for some time. I'm getting too much tickling, continuously moving. No. The whole thing is so simple, friends. We don't have to do anything. Only observe. Colors and form don't disturb the vision. Sense organs don't disturb the mind. See? Life is not disturbed by health or ill health. Life continues. In fact, not getting disturbed is our natural state. Getting disturbed is abnormal. And therefore, whenever we are disturbed, we are not happy. The moment disturbance go, we are happy. That is our natural state. So come back to that, and that is Brahma Atma Aikya Anubhuti. जीवन मुक्तो ही संस्कार रूप जानादि विग्रहम विदेह मुक्ति भागन्या नेति भेद निबोधतम. So जीवन mukta, the wise man liberated while alive, samskara rupa janati vigraham. He is going through all the experiences while he is alive, and whatever are the impressions on his mind, accordingly he will conduct. It is not that after realization he has forgotten where to put the foot, in the ear or in the nose. Since I am realized, I am having this problem. No. After realization, I don't know how to talk. As if you were knowing how to talk earlier. Nothing changes. Everything continues to be same. See? Jivan Mukta. Many times we have got these funny notions. Maharaj is so much realized. Why he has got problem? He has not problem. You are a problem to him. Keep away. So, samskara rupa janati vigraham. So, he is knowing the same thing. Otherwise, it will become abnormality. One has to continue in this world in the normal way and yet not get influenced by anything. Earlier, certain things used to disturb us. Now that doesn't disturb. See? That is Jivan Mukti. Now, Videha Mukti Bhaganyaha Neti Bhedam Nibodhata. But Videha Mukta is the one. See? Videha Mukta, you come across those Avdhutas, they are sitting for food and the dog comes and eats. They have no problem. See? They are beyond body identification. So choose what you want. Then all those dog lovers, they must be Videha Mukta. They sleep with the dog, and when they come from outside, the first thing to receive them is their dog. And why? Do you know why the dogs go on licking the their owner, organic salt. Videha Mukta is completely detached from the body and therefore he has no concern about it. This is what we have concluded, the 10th chapter. Now we are entering the 11th chapter. Now in this 11th chapter, here it is called as Brahma Anubhuti Upadesh. Upadesh means what? Upa means near. Desha, place. Now you are told, what is your place? Where are you? What are you? This is said in this thing. Guru Uvacha. Natvam ksharamidam gatram napidam chanchalam manaha napindriyani buddhirno napi karana vigraha tvam vyapakakshara brahmeti idam buddhvai edhi mukti bhak. Natvam ksharamidam. All that is constantly changing, you are not that. Yasmad ksharamati toham aksharadapi chottamaha atosmi loke vedecha pratita purushottamaha. Bhagavad Gita, 15th chapter. So, natvam ksharamidam gatram, then na idam chanchalam manaha. See, these things we have to clearly understand. In US, I was told by one doctor lady, Swamiji, my father has come from India. We showed him to all the doctors, but he is not satisfied. He is still frustrated. He tells all the doctors are useless here. So what should I do? I said, I am not doctor. What can I tell you? No, you can tell suggest. I said, give me food. So I went there. I said, first food, then talking. Finished my dinner. Then I told her, Amma, you go, I'll talk to him. And I started telling. He said, Swamiji, here doctors are useless. I said, why here? Everywhere the same thing. You know, they are telling I am all right, but I am not all right. So I kept quiet. Now I don't remember the things. I was working as the CA of L&T company, very topmost company in India. And I used to remember the balance sheet. That was my memory. But now I don't remember. So they say everything is okay with you. Then I said, okay, I got only one option. Think properly. That is all. What is that? I said, earlier how much chapati you used to eat? I used to eat about half a dozen, 8, 9 chapati. Now I eat half chapati, small, Gujarati brand. Do you know Gujarati brand chapati? Gujarati chapati is so thick, like a papad. And Gujarati puris, they are like the button of the shirt. So, I used to eat that much. Now, I can eat hardly 1 or half a chapati. Very good. Earlier, how much you used to eat laddu? Oh, that was my favorite. I used to eat 8, 10 in one go. Now I just look at it, avoid eating. Why? Now I can't digest. I said, if you are clear, like your faculties are getting worn out with the age, memory is also a faculty. But no doctor told me. I said, I am telling you now, memory is a faculty. But then how to remember? I said, do you know, memory loss is a gift of God. How come? I said, learn to forget. Don't learn to remember. The spiritual life is learn to forget. Take money from somebody and forget. See, joy it is. And if he remembers, no, forget. Give that upadesh. Why carry the burden on your head? But we keep on thinking that I have to remember this, that. No. Therefore, natvam ksharamidam gatram. If your faculties are becoming weak, never mind, that happens to everybody. What is great about it? But why there is a back pain? Then should it be stomach pain or what? Bodies are meant for giving us trouble so that we don't remain attached to the body. If the body is healthy all the time, you see these bodybuilders, they will not stand like us. You tell, right? Are hooks or what? Hang something. And you will see all these weightlifting fellows. Their career is only up to 23, 24 years. After that, other person come. They are outdated. Then they have nowhere to go. So they are all biceps, everything. They descend on the stomach. And it becomes. Don't get lost in that. Gatram idam ksharam. Na. These waning faculties you are not. Na api idam chanchalam manaha. That mind also you are not. Therefore, don't pamper your mind. Then be indifferent. But I don't like, who cares? Who asked you? See? Each and every mantra is powerful. Many times we go and talk to our friends, see, I am very disturbed. Did I ask you, why are you telling me? Over. Na chanchalam manaha. Na api indriyani buddhirno. Nor your indriyas, nor the buddhi, the intellect, napi karana vigraha, nor the causal body. Tvam vyapaka akshara brahma iti idam buddha edhi mukti bhag. Now come to recognize you are this immutable, unchanging substratum which is supporting everything. Therefore, 15th chapter we have studied. Listen to that chapter. It's on YouTube again and again. One day it will click. Dvau imo purusho loke ksharaschaksara eva cha ksharas sarvani bhutani kutastho kshara uchyate uttama purusha tu anya paramatma iti udaruteha. We are the uttama purusha. Kshara purusha is the world. Akshara purusha is the experiencer of the world. Uttam purusha is supporting both of them, not getting disturbed by any one of them. This is what you are, Buddha. Having known, having experienced this, you are qualified for liberation. Then, what you are not, it is said. There are two types of instructions. One are Vidheyatmak, second are Nishedhatmak. Nishedhatmak means what? What you are not is told. So this was told. Now what you are is told. Tvam prajnana ghanaha hyatma brahmatvam chidghanam tatham tvam ananda ghana atma cha tvam vijnana ghana puman anubuddhya param tattvam etacha bhava mukti bhak. So you are prajnana ghana atma. Be attentive. Prajnana ghana. Ghana means there is no seed. Everything is recognized in the relative world in the format of cause and effect. And like the mango you take. So mango has got the pulp and the seed. But if you take a potato, there is no seed inside the potato because the seedness is permeating in and through the total potato. Therefore, the seed and the effect, they are one. Therefore, there is nothing like that because of this I am born, because of this I am dying. No. Existence without cause is the truth. Prajnana ghanaha. Brahmatvam chidghanam tatha. Similarly, you are that Brahman which is chidghana, solid consciousness. Solid consciousness means chidakash. There is no cause, there is no effect. That eternal presence which is undivided, one without a second, that thou art. Chidghanam tatha. Tvam anandaganashatma. So you are Sat, you are Chit, and Anandaghana Atma. You are the bliss. Again and again, these things, if you just reflect on different, these are not in the books, you have to yourself discover. See? For example, this one, Tvam Ananda Ghana Atma. Now analyze your experiences. What we are doing in our life? Only seeking happiness. Whatever we do. See? We all have come here. Have we come here for becoming miserable? If we become, you have got freedom. Nobody has come here to become miserable. We get married. For what? See? We have kids. For what? We divorce. For what? Every activity of our life is seeking happiness. Now learn from this thing. Why we are all seeking happiness? Because that is our natural state. See? When you pour the water, it will flow downwards. Natural state. When you burn the fire, it will go up. Natural. So everything in this world wants to revert back to its natural state. That is why we are all seeking happiness. And this is the error. Don't seek happiness. Then express happiness. Express happiness through physical work, through speech, and through mind, thoughts. When you are doing something happily on your own choice, you will not suffer. Because you are expressing happiness, how can you suffer? Similarly, when you are talking happily, you cannot be miserable. See? And nor you will make others miserable. You must have seen there are some people, they don't talk. Then they bark. Why you have come? Why are you standing there? Don't do like that. How many times I have to tell you? Wow, wow, wow. Hare Ram Ram. Hare Baba, talk, don't bark. And if you are thinking happily, you cannot be destructive. Imagine this example. You go and tell your girlfriend, honey, darling, today I am so happy. I tell you, I just feel like cutting you into small pieces. It cannot happen. Don't do it. So wherever there is happiness, there is no destruction, there is no frustration, there is no expectation, there is no change, because happiness is infinite. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Ananta and Ananda are synonymous. They are not two. So, Tvam Ananda Ghanashatma, Tvam Vijnana Ghanapuman. So you are conscious, blissful existence. And therefore, you don't need any means of knowledge to be. One of our book is Knowing is Being. You cannot be without knowing. And you cannot know without being. How simple it is. It is not separate. The more we become aware of our everyday experience. Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi's one text, Sad Darshanam. So probably we have studied it in Coimbatore. And it went very slowly, deep, nicely. 10 lectures probably. Or we know somewhere. And then one of my friends is doctor by profession. Very busy, extremely busy. He says, Swamiji, you give me some work. I want to do that also. I said, now you are already busy with your whole thing. He said, no, I will find out time and do it. And he heard it, wrote it, DTP'd it, and then it came to me. Then I had to go again, word by word, whole thing, and then it is published. So he asked me, Swamiji, you have done it, but what is the title of the book? I said, you suggest. He said, should we write commentary on? I said, yeah, I don't like the dumb titles. Give something wonderful. He said, I don't know. I said, how about it if you say, knowing is being? You cannot know without being. We cannot be without knowing. That is what Upanishad says, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Sat cannot be ignorance, and knowledge cannot be absent. We are simultaneously existing and knowing, because knowing and being are not separate. When I know these Bluetooth, I don't become Bluetooth. Otherwise, what a fun it will be. I know this is donkey. Oh, oh. No, it doesn't happen. But when it comes to the truth, you cannot know the truth without being the truth. Therefore, anubuddhya param tattvam. Anubuddhya come to experience. Remember this word buddhi, buddhva, bodha. That is referring to experience. Jnana, knowledge, is referring to information. What you are hearing is jnanam. It is not bodha. Bodha will be when you are left with zero doubts about your being. No questions. Do we have question about our being? कभी कभी लगता है कि नहीं हूं. No. So, tam param tattvamev bhava mukti bhag. You are liberated. Akhandaikara brahma tvam cha chinmatra purushaha alingam anangam atma tvam arago niranjanaha anubhuya param tattvam etacha bhava mukti bhag. You come to discover this and be liberated. Akhandaikara brahmatvam. That unbroken, infinite being is you. Chinmatra Purushaha. You are pure conscious existence, not becoming somebody because of any upadhi. Alingam Svam Anangatma. You are without any indication. Linga means that because of which something is differentiated. Like the tricolor is the linga of India. So when you look at the tricolor, you are reminded of India. So there is nothing that can tell this is what Brahman is. No. Without any reference, non-referential experience is abidance in truth. No reference. In deep sleep, no reference. No time, no space, no object, no relation, no possession, no nothing. Yet, being is there. Therefore, Tvam arago niranjanaha. You are free from attachment and uncontaminated by the impurity of the duplicate duality. Anubhuya param tattvam etacha bhava mukti bhag. Thus, come to discover your essential divine nature and be fit to be liberated from the relative world. Deshakalatigam stvam cha anadya antascha nispruhaha avikari amaro akarma tvameva brahma kevalam savidnyaya param tattvam etacha bhava muktivak. Thus come to realize and be liberated. Deshakala atigastvam. You are beyond time, space and object. These questions are redundant. When we are in deep sleep, where are we? When are we? What are we? We don't know, but we are there. Because we do not experience our absence. See, this one example I had given a number of times. Reflect on that. Who makes this statement? I had good sleep, but in between there were some bad dreams. Who can make this statement? We all make, is it not? This statement cannot be made by the waker. He was not in the deep sleep. How can he make statement? This statement cannot be made by the dreamer. He was also not in the deep sleep. This statement also cannot be made by the deep sleeper. He was awake, therefore he knows it is a deep sleep. Think. Who makes this statement? Then we come to discover the one who was supporting the waking experiences without becoming a waker. The one who was supporting the dream experiences without becoming a dreamer. The one who was supporting the deep sleep experiences without going to sleep. Mattaha smriti jnanam apohanancha vedaisya sarvai ahameva vidyaha. He is the one who makes this statement. Therefore, deshakala titagam swam tvam cha anadi anantascha. Yeah, no beginning and no end. We keep on accepting that I was born there and then it's okay. In the worldly thing, you have to say like that. But in the heart of our heart, we have no experience of our birth. We have no experience of growth. This you can experience. No experience of growth. Somebody calls us for the first time, Auntie, what is the time? Beta, don't call me Auntie, okay? Call me Didi. Are Dumbo? You are old now. Similarly, oldies. They have got this funny thing. One old man in Calcutta, early morning, 6 o'clock or so, I was sitting, that day I had no class. So I was sitting near a lake, comfortably enjoying the chirping of the bird, calm, cool. He came, tuk, short and bony, came and stood in front of me. I don't know who he is. Excuse me, can you tell me what is my age? You can imagine. Morning 6 o'clock, somebody, unknown person comes and asks this question. So I looked at him. 3.5 years? No. How can you say like that? Tell really. I said, okay. You are 81 years young. When I said, he nearly jumped out of his skin. You are the only person who has correctly understood me. What? I am young. Are Buddha, 81 years young is a joke. What is the reason? We do not have experience that we are growing. Therefore, neither we are born, nor are we growing, nor do we die. Do one experiment when you are at home. Take a glass bottle, put it on a table, watch, and then take a rod and break it. When it is broken, will the space from the bottle come out? Think. Now, next experiment. Imagine you are that bottle. Lie down on the bed. वो बोतल मैं ही हूँ. Imagine you are that bottle. And then that bottle breaks, meaning the body dies. Will you go out of it? मरने भी नहीं देते. Sorry, you are not allowed to die. Even if you are from Australia. Here people die now and then. Come to die to my place. Right? I'll die in my own place. Friends, Because we have mistaken ourselves to be some like a sesame seed inside. And this is what the wrong understanding makes problem for these seekers of truth. See? अन्योतरा आत्मा प्राणमय अन्योतरा आत्मा मनोमय अन्योतरा आत्मा विज्ञानमय अन्योतरा आत्मा आनंदमय. So what we understand, antara means inside. So inside the gross body is the prana, inside the prana is the mind, inside the prana is the vijnanamaya kosha, inside the vijnana is the anandamaya kosha, inside that is the atma, like a sesame seed. No. See? The body is in the prana. Prana is not inside the body. Change your understanding and see what happens. Like the space is outside, space is inside. For whom? For us. Ask the space. Space will say that hall is in me. I am not in the hall. Exactly the same way. External air, internal air. Are they separate? If you want to do experiment, do kumbhak for half an hour. The moment you stop your connection with the external air, you perish. Therefore, the body is in the air. Air is not in the body. Change your standpoint in life. Problems will disappear. See? Similarly, the body and the prana, they are in the mind. If the mind is not including the body and the world, nothing exists. Everything is in the mind. And manasam tu kim? What is the mind? Naiva manasam. Mind is not. The more you reflect on this, you will see life becomes so light. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Na kuch pana, na kuch khona. It's not difficult, my friends. So, avikari amaro akarma brahma eva brahma kevalam tvameva brahma kevalam savidnyayam param tattvam etacha vaha mukti bhag. In this manner, no modification, no doing, no not doing. You are just absolute reality. And thereafter, savidnyaya, having clearly experienced this, thereafter, Karnataka. Let our life be as on the stage of a drama. Live cheerfully, happily, what you are supposed to do, but don't get entangled in that. Then, abhedyatvam anamshocha nirjanma marano avyayaha swatantrastvam swayam jyotihi aneyastvam sanatanaha etan buddhva param tattvam vimukti nirvishanagha. Hey anaga, O sinless one, abhedyatvam anamsha. You cannot be killed, you cannot be destroyed, you don't have part. Amsha is not there. Infinite alone cannot have parts. We can imagine, but they are imaginary. Like the man has imaginary parts. He is a son, he is a husband, he is a father. Are they real? But who is suffering or enjoying these three? Who are not existing? See, friends, Anamshaha, there is no part of you. Nirmarana janma avyaya. Neither you are born nor you die. You are eternal, ever the same. Insist on this. Then, Swatantrastvam Swayam Jyotihi. You are absolutely free. Nothing can bind you. We only imagine, without such and such I cannot live. It's wrong. And Swayam Jyotihi and all these things, nobody need give a certificate. I know. Swayam Jyoti. Like, do we have to go and ask somebody, excuse me, am I there? No. We can ask about others. We cannot ask about our being. Sanatanaha, and this is what you are eternally. Etad buddha param tattva. In this manner, when you come to discover your essential nature, vimukti, you will be attaining the liberation. Hey Anaga, O sinless one. Tvam anandamaya sakshat purusha brahmachinmayam jyotirmayastvamatma cha buddha yadam bhavamukti bhag. You are anandamaya, not anandamaya kosha. You are other than ananda, nothing else. It is your ananda alone which is coming in the life as vishayananda or nidrananda, etc. So, Sakshat Purusho Brahmachinmayam, you are the conscious, blissful being, and Jyotirmaya Tvamatma Cha, you are self-effulgent. Having Buddha Idam, having known this, you are qualified for liberation. Kayatrayacha Bhinnastvam, Anyastvam Koshapanchakar, Avasthatraya Sakshit, Petad Buddha, Edhi Mukti Bhag. So, Kayatrayacha Bhinnastvam, you are other than the three bodies. Other than the three bodies means you are neither a waker, nor a dreamer, nor a deep sleeper. And Bhinnastam Koshapanchakam. And therefore separate yourself from the Panchakoshas. Because of your association with the Panchakoshas, you have attained the three bodies, and because of the three bodies, you have become a waker, dreamer, and the deep sleeper. Drop all that rubbish. Okay? How to drop? Like an actor drops his costume after the part is played. I always feel this actor should be the most highly spiritual people, because they are doing it every time, only acting. But they are the most miserable. See? Because that becomes their profession. Spiritual life is not a professional performance. So, Kayasya, Binnastvam, Anyasya, Kosha Panchakan, then Avasthatraya Sakshitvam. You are Avasthatraya Sakshi. Waking comes and goes, dream comes and goes, deep sleep comes and goes. Sometimes deep sleep comes in the satsang and doesn't go. Somebody has to. What can you do? What you are telling is wrong. Deep sleep doesn't go. So, avasthatraya sakshitvam etar buddha edi muktivag. Attain freedom. See? दोषक्षय विनिर्मुक्तः भेद रोग विवर्जितः अपरा परिणामस्त्वम् एतद्बुद्ध्वा एदि मुक्तिभाग. दोष क्षय विनिर्मुक्ता. Dosha are the various abnormalities. Which are the abnormalities? At the level of the body. Body will have Jayate, Asti, Vardhate, Viparinamate, Apakshiyate, and Vinashyati. Iti Shadvikaravat Etas Thulam Shariram. Body is born, it exists, it grows vertically, then horizontally, then it has got diseases, it becomes old, and one day the body dies. This you cannot stop. What can be done? Accept gracefully. And if you don't exit gracefully, in the next life, you will be born again in the same family. One child was born in Ahmedabad, and a very peculiar child. The moment he was born, he was able to talk. Any other nurse. What is there for breakfast? Nurse say, Dhokla. Oh God, again I have come to Gujarat. What can you do? If you want to protect yourself from your relations, your wife, your husband, your children, grandchildren, in-laws, outlaws, remember this principle. If you get too much involved in with them in this life, next life वही आ जाएंगे. You will get only dhokla. Doshakhe vivirmukta bheda roga vivarjitaha. You are free from this dosha. This is the dosha. Kshaya is the disease. Kshaya roga. So vinirmukta. Now you are no more attached to anything. Kama, krodha, lobha, moha, moha, matsarya, everything gone. Not attached to anybody. What anybody? People are attached even to the worldly things. There was one man on the deathbed, very rich man, but very conjuice. And doctor told, now you can make preparations. He is not going to survive more than maybe 10-15 minutes. So all these sons came and they were talking. Now our father is going to die. I think we should take him. It should suit to his status. Let us take him to the cremation ground in a helicopter. Other said, nahi yaar, who will see then? People must see him. Okay, very good. Then let us take him in a truck. Huge truck will hire and nicely decorate and all that thing. But there also, what if people cannot see? So they are discussing how to take the dead body. And this fellow was not yet dead. He was hearing. He said, stop all that. Why? I will walk down. Why waste money? To what extent one can be attached to the worldly things? So, doshakya vinirmukta bhedaroga vivarjitaha. Don't create friends and enemies in this world. किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. Be friendly with everyone. And jara ajara parinamastvam. And you are not going to become old. Old age belongs to body, not to you. You are supporting everything. But our identification is so much with the body that we want to prove that I don't feel I am old. Yes, you don't feel. You cannot feel old. Body feels. And when you are identified with the body, then you feel I am old. It never happens. So, etar buddhva edhi mukti bhag. Having come to know this, come to realize you are free. You are not bound anywhere. Sarvesham antaratma yacha anadi aksharam avyayam ameyam paramam vastu brahma avang manas spandanam tad brahmaiva tvam alingasya dhyayan tvam mukti bhag bhava. So, sarvesham antaratma, you are the substratum supporting everything. All the colors and forms supported by the vision, all the objects supported by the sense organs, all the sense organs supported by the mind. The space is supported by the mind. Therefore, all the contents of the space, they are in the mind. When there is no light, everything is unavailable. The moment the light comes, everything becomes available. In the same manner, when the mind is not manifest, as in deep sleep, nothing is there, no problem. The moment the mind is manifest, everything comes into existence. This is called a drushti srishtivad. But in fact, if somebody is blind, for him colors, form don't exist. Somebody is not identified with the body, for him this world doesn't have any meaning. Therefore, sarvesham antaratma yacha anadi aksharam avyayam, that which is beginningless and aksharam not modifying, ever remaining the same, ameyam, free from any diseases, param vastu, the supreme reality, That Brahman is avang manasaspadam, and it is beyond the scope of the speech and the mind. That is what you are. Tadeva Brahmatvam. That Brahman you are. In this manner, keep on reflecting on again and again, and thus become free from the notion that you are enjoying or suffering. With this, we have completed the 11th chapter. Now, the last chapter will complete in our post lunch session. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.